Good evening YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today things haven't gone to plan. Work went on a little bit later than I thought. I'd hoped. I was planning to fish the low tide at a mark west of me here by probably a good sort of 15 miles, but work finished a lot later, so now I'm doing something totally different. I've had to sort of get my brain into gear, work out something to do, and what I've ended up doing is coming here to Hythe. Now at the moment you can see the sign behind me, it says Battery Point. So basically I am in front of the BP garage, which is there, and behind me, just behind the sign, is the groin, and that groin is an area that when I started fishing 20 years ago, everyone would say, when you look at the sea, all the ground to the right hand side going west is clean ground and you can fish that. Everything to the left hand side going east is rough ground and it's unfishable. And I've taken that as gospel. I've looked at Google Earth, you can see that it's rough ground all the way through. But tonight, I'm going to find somewhere to park going east along the Esplanade, and I'm going to get down on that ground, well on the beach first, and fish the ground that is rough. I may lose gear, I may not get fish, but I'm thinking rough ground will hold fish. It's going to hold the standard dogfish and pouting, but it may allow me to fish for a conger or hold something a little bit unusual, maybe a codling, just don't know. So I'm going to get back in my car, I'm going to head maybe a mile up the road, get parked, get on the beach, get set up and get fishing. So let's go. I'm on the beach. I am basically it's not basically because I don't know exactly. I'm roughly about 1.5 miles from the garage I was just at. About a mile from the area that I would class as Sandgate, but I've just realised that all of this area east of that garage is Sandgate. So I'm sort of in the middle of Sandgate High Street and that garage at Hythe, at the start of Princess Parade, and I've basically, there is a wall, I don't know if you can see it or make it out, but there is a wall that runs along the top of the beach all the way along the road, and this side of the wall there is a walkway. There's a walkway the other side as well. On the road side there's the pavement, but on this side there is like a sea walkway, and directly above me there is some steps there, and it ends, so I'm directly below where the steps end on the walkway this side of the wall. Now you'll probably find this is the snaggiest part here, but we're going to give it a go. So I'm going to get set up now. I'm going to do the same as I did last week in my Folkestone video, so I'll show you what I'm doing very quickly. We'll get some bait down. Right, so I'm all set up. I've got 2 rigs on, ready to fish. I'm trying to combat the snagginess as much as possible. On this rod, the one in my left hand here, I'm going with the same as I did last week at Folkestone. I'm going with a Dongle Rig. Now, a couple of people have said circle hooks are not great for conger, but unfortunately circle hooks are great for not getting snagged. So I'm going to risk it again because it is really rough ground. I'm going to risk a circle hook with this dongle, and then it's got the weak link to the lead. So as I explained last week, and up in the top corner there is a link to the Dongle Rig, all explained. It casts out on the hook length, on the weight of the hook length. So if I do get snagged, I can lose this lead, and if I've got a fish, I can still get it back. This circle hook is going to be very difficult to snag because the point comes back in on itself. So that is going to go out with a mackerel head on, see if there is any conger around. And on the other rod, which is my Sonic Gravity, I've just got a 2-hook clip rig. 2-hook clip rig. I've got a lead lift on there, which is basically a kite underwater. Pulls it up, it's a vane, pulls up the lead. So all I've got to do is get this free from any snag as I strike, and as long as I reel with a good nice speed of retrieve, this will plane up in the water and bring this away from any snags. I'm going to go with worm on this. I might tip it with squid, but we're going to get this one out first. The tide's racing in today. It's only a 5-hour flood, and we've probably got about 2.5 hours left of it. So I want to get a bait in now. We've got a little bit of a onshore breeze coming off the right, so I think we've got like a westerly today, maybe a west-northwest or something. So let's just give this a little thump. Got a rough here. Oh, that's going. Go on. Oh, that's out there. Get a light on this straight away so I can keep an eye on what's going on. Very quickly, I have pointed this out before. If you've got round rod holders on the top of your tripod, try not to have the line underneath your rod, especially if you want some free run on your line, because it will pinch between the rod and the curve of the rod rest. If you've got V's, a V notch, then it's fine to have your line underneath, because there's always going to be a gap between the rod and the bottom of the point of the V. But with a circular holder like this, there's a chance it will pinch and you won't get the free running line that you want. Check out the video up in the top corner where I can show you how to make these really easy paperclip bait clips, and you can buy packs of 200 paper clips for like £1.50. So it's a good rainy day job. The link's also in the description so you can watch it afterwards. Right, all clipped up. Let's get it out. We'll go 11 o'clock. Well, let's go 11:30. Let's be specific. That's going round. That's going round. Let's see how snagged I get. Well, this wind is actually coming across a little bit more than I actually feel it on the beach, because both of those casts really have come round with the winds. Feels 5 miles an hour here, but I would probably say it's more when it's out in the open. I'm a little bit sheltered up here. I reckon it's probably 10-12 miles an hour, and it's just sweeping them baits round. I've just had a decent bite on the mackerel, but and one other shudder, but nothing else. I'm pleased to be out here fishing. We'll soon find out how snaggy it is when I retrieve. Yeah. Well, I've just had it again. That is not a dogfish. It must be a strap conger on that. Really aggressive. Really aggressive. I'm trying to film it and capture it. Oh, there's a bite on the other one. There's a bite on the other one though. What's on there? Come on. Come on. Get it up out of the snag. Think I've got it. Well, I've got it up out of the snag. I'm just keeping my eye on the other one just in case that goes. Oh no, I've lost it. Have I lost it? I think I might have lost it. Yeah, it's gone slack. I've lost it. Ah. That feels heavy. That feels like I might have something. I didn't really have a bite, but I did just think it's been. Oh, it's gone again. Oh, I wonder then. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't last time. I don't know. Don't know what's out there. Weed? Is there weed out there? Right, more bait. Right, what I'm going to do is bring this one in as well. Do up the drag would help. And it's snagged. So this one is snagged. Now it should be on the lead link. So let's see. Come on. Oh, that's all gone. Oh dear. Before I set that one up, I'm going to get this worm bait back out. I've also just moved back a little bit on the tripod. Let's get this out, and then I can set up whilst watching this. There's definitely bites, and it's well worth me going back out with another dongle rig because I had some vicious bites on it. Maybe if I lose 2 rigs though, I may give up. A little bite on here. I don't know what it is. It's little. I want to get it though because it saves me a blank. Might be on. See if I can feel it. Yeah, there's a fish on there. I think there's a fish on there. Through the weed or whatever it is. No, it's gone light again. No. Oh, there might be something. No. What is that? I don't know what I'm in. Definitely bite. But then it's gone. It's halfway in. So if there's a big ridge or if there's a... I don't know what there is. But it goes so light. Bites again. And then nothing. Some nights your will to persist doesn't last that long, and I'm starting to think tonight is one of those nights. I've only been here a couple of hours. First cast on both rods, good bite on the worms, really good bite on the mackerel head. If you were to scale up a vicious dogfish bite on a worm bait, scale up the bait size, then scale up the bite size, that's what it was. A really, really vicious 2-3 shakes. But then since then, I've had a couple of little knocks on the worm, and that's about it. The wind's picked up. I mean, not to anything uncomfortable, but still picked up. I'm not getting a thing. Maybe I'm just praying now to save a blank. Down over this worm. See, it's so tight again. Oh, now I've got it. Now, I don't know if this is coming over a ledge. This is what it must be. It must be coming over a ledge. Because in a minute it will go light. Now it's gone light. Just had a bite. I don't know if I've got it, but I'd like to. I think I might have it. I'm not sure if I do or not. I think I might. Might be tiny. No, it's gone. Oh my god, it's gone light again. Come on, come on, come on. Have I got it? Please say I've got it this time. Please say I've got it this time. I don't think I have. Again, I think I've missed it. I'm going to try and go really light on it. No, there it goes. It's gone light again. No, don't know what I can do. These bites are so small. So small. There'll be a fish on this one, maybe. Oh, we got it up though, which is good. Wasn't a snag. Well, that is the end of a dismal session. I mean, you can't catch every time you go fishing. This is my first blank this year. 3 sessions in, I've blanked. I've had one decent bite on the worm. That was the first cast. Decent bite. I should have had it, but I missed it. Everything after that was so finicky. So there were bites, they were just tiny. And then I had one decent bite on the mackerel, but it wasn't big enough to take it. It was rattling around trying to shake it off, and I've had enough now. You can't win them all. Fishing's not all easy peasy fun and games, catching fish all the time. It just doesn't happen. This is one of those sessions where it just doesn't go to plan. Pete and Mark will be watching this thinking, wow, great, he's got the bad session out of the way. Hopefully next time we'll catch, but I just want to get home now. Bad enough. Anyway, until next time, well, hopefully there'll be some fish. I think I might go ray fishing next time, see if we can get some onto the thornbacks. Until then, tight lines.